Shoot the sound.
Shoot the
Okay.
sound.
Hello. Hi everybody, welcome. This is the Tattered Winds pop live stream, Pop for Popular. We put some tunes together from some of our favorite movies, TV, just things that we thought would be fun for you and your family. It is family friendly, so we do ask all comments. We keep that in mind. This is our group, the Tattered Winds, as I said before. We're a ragtag team of musicians who all have day jobs elsewhere. But we banded together in the midst of the COVID pandemic to play some music together. We originally wanted to do more volunteer work, but with everything being masked and things like that, it's been hard to actually play at certain events. So we decided to just start playing what we wanted to and having live streams and see where that goes. And so far, this is our third one. And this time, we have a live studio audience. So thank you for our local friends and family for supporting us each and every day. It's always fun to get together and just play. I'll do some quick introductions and then we'll get started. Right here we have Cody on the flute.
Wow.
Megan on the oboe. Myself, Casey, on bassoon, Delara on prize French horn, and Cass on clarinet. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we get started? Hi to friends and fam at home, or?
My phone is out for a very important reason as well. It's not like I'm just like, who cares about what's going on here? I'm just going to text away. We also, one of the things that we've enjoyed doing is reading off live comments too. So if ever in the future when we're doing this, y'all can't make it, I'm assuming we'll probably want to do more of these live performances anyways. But if y'all can't make it, feel free to show up online and just spit off a couple comments to us. We're always reading them off during the show to make it, make you feel included just as well. So.
Well said. I feel like there was something I was missing. I think that's it. Is everybody ready? We will start out. Oh, there's a QR code by the snack table. Also in the description online, if you're watching online, is our full program if you'd like to read what we're going off. Additionally, if you go to tatteredwinds.com, there's a performances tab, and you can get the full program there as well. So very easy. We'll be doing 4 pieces, light intermission, 4 pieces. I think that's it. All right. I'm so bad at ending things.
No, it's okay. We're kicking off with The Mandalorian, which I don't know if y'all knew this. I just found this out myself actually the other day. He's pretty big into bodybuilding.
What's his name?
It's The Mandalorian. He's really big into bodybuilding. I actually ran into him at the grocery store the other day, weirdly enough, right?
Okay.
And we just started talking about workout regimen. I do CrossFit. He's into like lifting weights and all that. We started talking about supplements. And I said, well, what kind of protein do you recommend? And fortunately, we happened to be like sitting in the right place in the grocery store anyways. He just like reached right behind me, pulled down the bottle and said, "This is the way."
Oh, okay.
That joke would make a lot more sense if I've ever seen a single episode of The Mandalorian.
We have some stragglers who haven't watched it, which we've given stern talkings to. But Cody is our pun expert, so look out for those.
Can we noodle and take a tuning now?
Let's take a tuning now when you're ready.
Before or quintet events before, you'll notice that they tend to tune. Because of the heat, we're expecting our instruments' intonation to change a little bit over the course of this concert, so we are going to be tuning every few pieces. So if you're wondering why are they just holding this one random note, that's why. We want to make sure that you guys are getting a relatively in-tune performance.
You'll thank us for it.
I hope so. Appreciate it. That was a fun one. I really like that we opened with that one. Do we have anything else? Do we have any comments, Cody?
Not so far.
They're too odd.
That says, oh no, hang on. Anders and Emmy say hi to Casey.
Hi, Anders.
From Megan Esther.
Yes.
So thank you, Megan. Appreciate that.
Glad you guys are watching. Appreciate it. As you guys can tell, it's pretty informal, so say hi. Totally fine. So everybody comfortable moving on? Do we want to do another tuning note?
No, let's play it.
Everybody okay? Okay. Next up, if anybody likes any Studio Ghibli movies, there are quite a few of them, and everybody seems to have their favorite. But next up is My Neighbor Totoro. Very cute and funny. And Cassie, you just sound really good on this one. Thank you. Yeah. Are we speaking loud enough for everybody? Okay, cool. Great. I can reach.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Got nothing so far.
Nothing so far, man.
Y'all showed up here instead of online.
Which we appreciate very much. Totoro's a fun one, but oh yeah, talk about the socks.
I wore Totoro socks today, so if you're feeling inspired, check out my socks and then watch it tonight.
It's a good one. It's if you haven't watched it, it is a little sad though. But I feel like a lot of good movies have a sad bit.
Are there any Studio Ghibli movies that do not have a sad section?
No, that's a good question. Yeah, yeah. Spirited Away is a good one. Yeah.
I feel like Ponyo is a relatively lighthearted one. I can't remember anything more than just lighthearted drama in that one.
Yeah, I would agree. Wasn't there like a Sea King or something?
There's
like
a Sea
that?
King.
Yeah. Sorry, we're rehydrating.
That's a good call. Hydration is key.
Kind of zooming through these, which is good. But next up is a good one from a little bit more of a modern Disney piece for kiddos out there watching. I've heard some people, it's the teal color. Is it Moana teal or is it Frozen teal?
Moana.
And that is the answer I have heard. Is that teal is a Moana color and it's no longer an Elsa color anymore.
Oh, that's news.
It's news to me too.
There's a lot going on discourse-wise in the Disney fandom regarding teal.
Yeah. Sorry, unrelated.
That's great.
Did you have any puns?
I don't. Not for this one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No Moana puns.
I couldn't think of, or I couldn't find any good ones. There are real bad puns out there. Like, you know, the 40 hilarious puns that are sure to make you die laughing. They're not ever that great. I've got some good ones of those, particularly later, but nothing for Moana. I'm sorry, guys.
So the answer to how far you'll go
Not very
is
far.
Not very far.
Not very far at all.
Won't go very far. Yeah, I guess we did fun attire this time, just like free for all. We're gonna be playing pirates later and a couple things, but I guess my shirt kind of pertains to this one. I do have some sushi on it. My partner got me the shirt and I really like it. So again, we're very fun. You know, we're not uptight with the performance special attire. So
This is like my most formal attire shirt that I have. It's black, right? Concert black?
it's
true.
Yes, I never want to
Okay.
worry about concert black ever again, but you're not well. Is there?
Could we do
A tuning now?
I was
Yeah.
thinking the
Thank
same
you.
thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
My instrument is heating up very quickly, and I can't tell where it's going. So we're gonna find home base again.
It's going to where the line in the sky meets the sea.
Oh, nice.
How far?
Yes.
How far will it go?
Okay.
Sorry.
We didn't have puns before, but we're making them as we go, so.
Can we do that again?
Yeah.
Squirrely.
Still a little sharp.
Would you like a B flat?
Yeah, that'd be great. That's better.
Close enough for jazz and government work.
I have so many comments on jazz, but I'm not going to say it on a live stream. I don't want to be quoted.
Do we have jazz musicians in the audience?
Yeah, any jazz musicians? Excellent.
We got
Yeah?
Which instruments are most stable and which ones tend to get out of tune the most?
Ooh, which instrument is the most stable?
I want to say, I feel like the flute's probably going to be, in this kind of situation where it's a little bit of indoor-outdoor scenario, flute's probably going to be the most, It'll still have some intonation issues as the metal gets heated up, but probably less so than what you would experience on one of these more woody instruments.
Yeah, the wood just like expands, contracts, and
Don't
does
have
all
that
this.
problem.
Probably anything brass would
Just
be
listen
secondary.
and
Yeah.
the changes happen. So.
But most issues would be, yeah, anything woodwind would probably be clarinet, oboe, bassoon. Yes?
Will your group get any bigger, or is there a magical number about 4 to 1 right now, Rachel?
So this,
One guy, will it get any bigger, will it stay like that, or?
Oh, like the quintet format? Yeah, so there are a bunch of different ways that you can arrange and purchase music for different ensembles. And we are specifically a quintet ensemble. We might do some smaller things in the future as far as like duets, so that would be 2 people, or trios, which would be 3. We're not looking to expand right now because it would be a little bit hard to introduce a new instrument. There aren't really, unless we had a soloist, which then we could be background.
I took a home ec class one time, and there was 9 girls and me. And I was just looking at your Rachel there.
Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, you're saying like males to female?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
been like the story of my life just on the flute anyways, you know? High school, college, you're like the 1 or 2 guys amidst like 10 or 15 women, it's, yeah.
It hasn't made your head any bigger, right? You have 4 of them.
No.
I'd say on a professional level, you do, like many industries, you do see more men performing than you do female
No.
on any
You're doing
instrument.
a great job.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. We have a lot of fun. There's something else I was gonna say, but it's gone now.
Thank you for asking questions.
Yeah,
if you all
thank you.
have questions too throughout, like,
It
voice
gives-
them up.
It gives us a breather,
Yeah.
which is nice. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
shall we?
We shall.
Okay.
I need some water. You got it.
Oh, we got a comment from your mom, Delara.
Aw,
Great
thanks,
music.
Mom.
Thank you, Delara's mom. Always fun to hear you all.
Aw. It's
Thank
always fun
you.
having listening on.
How do you say her name again? It's
Guneen.
Guneen.
Yes.
Okay, Guneen. Sorry. It's just like when you're looking at it like straight on paper, it looks like Gunin. And sorry, Guneen. I wanted to make sure that we got your name right.
Fun. These are some of our more difficult pieces that we put in the beginning of the program. We did a lot of work on these, and it's paid off. But anyways, you'll hear some other ones later that are fun as well. Does anybody need a breather? We good?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Are all of you up there staying hydrated?
Yeah. We hydrated. Everybody good? Okay. Great. I could benefit from one more tuning. Sorry. Next up, we have the infamous Let It Go, which apparently I don't think we can do a Disney Pops concert without, as much as it's so popular. And it is still a good song. So for any of you that it's overplayed, sorry, but it's a very good rendition that we got.
We have a pun, don't we?
Oh, what?
Oh, no, I was just...
I thought we had a pun.
Yeah, do you guys know why there aren't any balloons in Arendelle? Because they let them go. Hey. Also, why did Elsa need to buy a new laptop?
Because it froze.
Yeah, the old one was frozen.
We got some high Disney fans up front, I know, so...
Oh God, don't tune to that.
I mean, I will. Thank you. You guys ready to let it go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, hold on. Let's try. Okay.
Reeds have to stay hydrated.
They do, yeah. tough one for me. So
Thank you. Well, we're gonna take a quick breather.
yeah, 10 minutes refresher. So live stream will be back in a little bit. Thank you. CJ would take us out.
tune live?
Yeah, let's tune live. Okay, we're good? Hello! Welcome back. Thank you. I hope everybody had a good intermission. We had some requests from the live audience. Do we want to tune first? Or
We could use this as a warm up.
a warm up, yeah.
And then
So
tune after.
we had some requests from the audience who couldn't necessarily decipher what instrument sounds like what, and what our instruments are, and who we are, and if we're musicians elsewhere. So I'm thinking maybe we just go down the line here, if that's okay. Maybe Cody, talk about how long you played the flute, if you play anything else, and maybe give us a little demo of what the flute sounds like.
Sure, happy to do it.
Thanks.
So, I play the flute and any like variation of the flute. So piccolo, alto flute. I don't have experience on the bass, but they do exist. So, and they're big too. They're hefty. They have all kinds of like flute choirs and everything. But anyway, sorry, that's a tangent we don't need to go down. I've been playing the flute for, I know it's over 17 years. It's kind of awkward because, I mean, one of the things that I really love about this group is, you know, we all were a bunch of has-beens. You know, we played a lot and then we didn't play. You know, that was my life. I didn't touch my flute for like 3 years or something like that. And then Casey approached me and was like, hey, I know you're kind of in the same place as me. I wanted to start up this group, and so it's been wonderful getting back into this, you know, into something that used to be such a passion for me. But as a result, it makes it kind of hard to put a number on how long I played for. So, but this is the flute, and what it sounds like is this. Roughly. There you go.
Just casually.
just, you know.
God, okay, now I have to come up with like a better riff to play. Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh man, what am I gonna play?
I'm gonna play 2 measures.
Just a B flat scale.
Y'all can just use my music.
Here, there we go.
Well, thank you, Cody. It's really great to hear all of those things. Moving on to Megan on oboe. Are you comfortable going next? Okay.
So this is an oboe. It's a part of the double reed family, as is the bassoon. Double reed meaning that unlike the clarinet or the saxophone where you have a single piece of reed that vibrates against your instrument to create the sound, you can't see it, but there's 2 pieces of wood tied together, and it does require quite a bit of air support. That's why double reed players are really the coolest people in the entire ensemble because, you know, we're the hardest working people around. Right?
And we always have the excuse too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just my reed.
My
Like,
reed,
yeah.
you know.
Can't.
And,
Conductors always understand.
and something that's really cool about double reed players as well is that whereas saxophonist and clarinetist will often just purchase their reeds from a retailer or a music store, we are actually trained to make our own reeds. Part of my training as an oboist is that I had to soak cane and carve the cane and use a very sharp knife and tie it, and it's a very long process. And that's why when double reed players play, it's a very personal experience. So if we're a little sensitive, it's because we put like hours into our reeds. That being said, oboe is not my primary instrument. I actually have a very love-hate relationship with this instrument. I started on the flute in the 6th grade, which I'm bad at math because I'm a music major. I don't know how many years ago that was, but it was long enough ago. But when I got to college, the flute studio was full, and so they said, if you're willing to learn the oboe, we will throw scholarship money at you. And I am a person who plays for money, so.
Except today.
Except today. Yes, this is just for fun. So I learned the oboe. It's not my primary instrument or my second instrument.
You play a couple others, right?
Yes, so I started on flute. I learned saxophone. I played in jazz bands all the way through middle school, high school, and college. I was in the percussion section and percussion ensemble. I was in brass choir. I played the trombone, the euphonium. I poorly play the trumpet. What I don't play is strings. I can't play, well, My ex-girlfriend gave me a violin. I still have it, but I can't play it very well. Can't play the guitar. Can play 4 chords on a ukulele, but that's about it. So I can play most of the woodwinds, some of the brass, the percussion, and none of the strings.
Demo?
Demo?
And
Can I borrow your replica?
oboe is one of the hardest instruments to
play
learn.
my etude?
Yeah.
And it is always like in need, unfortunately. So I actually kind of, it took me a while. An oboist was the last person to join our quintet. I semi-stalked you to find you.
That's true. If you have any kids that are trying to figure out what instrument do I want to play in band, if they are very determined individuals,
Oboe and bassoon.
if they are people who like attention, put them on the oboe because the oboist always gets the solos.
Yeah, and they tune the whole orchestra. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Thanks, Maggie.
You're welcome.
That's great. Similar, I'll try to keep it us moving along. But the bassoon is obviously the bass line. Most of the time for a small quintet like this, it is one of the longest ranges instrument. It has a 3.5 octave scale, or ability. Sorry, you guys don't need to know that. I've been playing the bassoon similar to Cody, well, similar to all of us off and on, for almost 20 years, probably about. I started on flute, like most young musicians do, young women anyways, and took that up until about 7th grade. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was 3rd chair flute and you were 2nd chair flute, or 1st chair flute, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. In middle school.
Yeah.
So I switched to the bassoon where I got all the attention. It's been great. I went to school, I went to UNC to study music, and I put it down for about 9 or 10 years. And then when COVID hit, I was like, well, if there's ever a time to pick it back up, I've got it sitting here. My partner was like, why don't you just sell it? And I was like, never. and I'm really glad I didn't, because it's playing again has brought us all so much joy. I mean, it is an expensive thing to keep around if you're not doing anything with it, so he wasn't wrong. But anyways, this is what the bassoon sounds like. Again, the double reed situation where we all make our own reeds, which is half the battle, which is the reason I quit. But it's been really great playing with everybody again. It's a very different range.
What's the lowest note you can play?
That's a B flat. Thanks. Love the highest I can play? That's a good question. It's not going to be pretty. It technically can go up to high F, but I think I can get to a D. Yeah, and you have to kind of like bite the reed down. It's a whole process. So, professionals, they make that sound so sweet.
Hi, everyone. So this is the French horn. This is the one brass instrument in a woodwind quintet, and it's what makes the quintet the quintet. And so the French horn is cool because it kind of bridges brass and woodwinds, and it bridges sort of orchestra and band music, and kind of carries the melody, oftentimes in both. If you hear movies and you hear this like loud brassy sound, it's like most likely a French horn. I actually was a vocalist before I was an instrumentalist. So I was in choir, and then last year, middle school, I was like, I want to do both choir and band forever. And then just asked, what instrument do you need? And soon, as I have learned, everyone always needs a French horn, no matter what. So they were like, we need horns. I was like, okay. And I think playing or being a vocalist first helped me a lot on the horn, because a lot of it, you know, there's just a few keys here, and with every combination, you can play probably like you can play a lot of different notes. They'll just come out. If you hear them and you play them, they'll come out. So you have to be really in tune with what you're trying to play. And then I also have my hands sitting in here, moving around. I don't really think about what I do with my hands. Some people have asked me, but it's like the slight intonation changes based on where you place your hands. And I don't really think about what I'm doing. It's there, but that's the French horn. And I've also played for about, I guess, 16, 17-ish years. Also played piano. But I think I might have been the one who's played the most consistently out of everyone. Because I didn't ever really stop playing. I played through college, then when I moved out here, I actually took horn lessons from the CSU professor for a while, and I was like, I don't practice enough for this. Don't practice enough. And then I found an orchestra, and then I recruited Casey.
Yeah,
playing
that's
it too.
nice.
So let's see. This is what the horn sounds like.
It's very like, you think Star Wars when you hear the horn, like it's big fanfare, very warm tone. You also think Christmas stuff. So yeah, when I started the quintet,
Star Wars
yeah.
Christmas is fun.
Star Wars Christmas, all horn. Cass?
Hello, I'm Cass. I play the clarinet. It's this friend right here. The double reed instruments we're talking about reeds. Mine is just a single piece of wood that attaches to basically some plastic, and it makes a honking sound. And then the actual cool sounds come when you connect it on, which I'll show you in a minute. But I don't get to use reeds as an excuse as often as the double reeds, but I do milk it occasionally. Mainly because, you know, like, weather and pressure and, like, what you've eaten that day can affect, like, the sound, basically, that, because your reed is absorbing the spit, basically, or water, and so things can go awry. But, yeah, I started playing about 20 years ago, and then I quit playing about 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And didn't pick it up again until 2020-ish, whenever we started talking. So I'm basically fresh to it again, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what else other interesting things there are about the clarinet. If you can play the clarinet, you can pretty much play any saxophone, bass clarinet, E-flat clarinet. Everything's pretty much the same. You just need to change like kind of how you're holding your mouth, and that's pretty much it. I'd say it's probably the easiest instrument to get started on, in my opinion, but it can get finicky later on in careers. So here's what it sounds like. Range. Yeah, that's about it.
I would say clarinet's one of the easiest instruments to start on,
Hard to
but
master.
one of the hardest to
Yes.
master.
Agreed.
Well, should we
Look
get
at that.
Yeah. Hey, how much does a dragon weigh?
Oh no. Okay.
How much? How much?
It depends on the scales.
Hey, that got some laughs.
Thank you.
Here for another.
I'm here for another like 25 to 30 minutes.
Glad we had that break. Yeah, it's hot. I'm a little tired. Cody, do we have any comments?
No.
No. Huh?
That was called Romantic Flight.
From How to Train Your
From How to Train Your Dragon. Which you probably couldn't have guessed, but it's when he's flying on the dragon.
Is he flying romantically?
Romantically too, yeah, actually. Yeah, thank you for clarifying.
That's a good one. That's a really good score. This next piece, I didn't ask anybody's opinion. I was just like, we're playing this. It's the opening theme for Galaxy Quest, which doesn't really fit with anything besides the fact that it's like a movie and it's fun. And definitely one of my favorites. If we have any Trekkies out there, you know why. Even though the critics hated it, they're wrong.
I need a spit break.
This
The other thing about the French horn is that spit collects in various places, which is a lovely part of it. But oh, there it is. All right.
And Kim will clean up with whatever
Apologies.
we need to do.
Alright, that'll make my mop it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
is
is a
thing.
joy. It's a joy.
That is a unique one.
But I always know where to go. I do know where to go to find it.
The
How
spit
much is it?
collection. It's true. It's all a little bit of spit with all of us, just different things. Is everybody good?
Yeah, I just got one question.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How do you organize a stargazing party? You plan it. even started.
I know. It's fast. It's fast and fun. Does anybody want to say anything about Kiki?
I'm repping Kiki today. If you haven't seen the show or the movie, check it out and meet Gigi, who's this nice black cat. So,
Oh, we forgot to talk about your shirt. You have a How to Train Your Dragon
yeah.
shirt on.
oh,
I printed this morning because I looked for a shirt for literally anything from what we're playing, and all they had was poorly drawn Elsa t-shirts at Target, and I decided I'd rather print my own shirt. So this is Hiccup meeting Toothless and making friends. So yeah.
Cute. Sorry, I forgot about. We blew right past it.
I forgot to. It's okay.
Every concert we kind of have our secret favorite, and Kiki was just our favorite from the first time we played it. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Can I take a tune?
Yeah. Let's tune. Once more.
Sorry. With feeling. Sorry. Yeah, don't tune to that either.
Sure. it's a little hot today where we're performing, so and not for the online audience, I hope, but it's a little hot out. So thank you guys seriously for coming out and supporting us, and saying goodbye to your partner or friend for some evenings while we're rehearsing. Sometimes we do go a little late. Thank all of you for your time and everything we do together. It's been really fun. I hope we can do more things. I don't have too much else to say before we wrap up with our finale of Pirates. Thank you to the live audience, live studio
That'll be
audience.
wonderful.
It's been great. Give yourself a hand. Thank you again for each of you. Thank you, Cass, for our beautiful website that's up. So that's really nice. Thank you, Megan, for getting us the venue. Thank you, Kim, for hosting. Thank you, CJ, for your awesome powers. And thank you to every one of you one more time for coming. Anything else anybody else wants to talk about?
Yeah, actually, I got one
no,
more.
okay.
One more for you for the bucks. Just curious though, y'all know what a pirate's favorite letter is?
Arr.
That's what you think, right? But it's actually the C.
Oh God. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That art one has been beaten to death.
I know.
Yeah.
Great.
So you're welcome.
My pirate heart is happy.
Yeah, Dolores.
If y'all had said R
Yeah,
and then
minor.
C back to back, I
Nightly.
wouldn't have known how to finish that joke. So thank you.
Yeah.
It's the I. Oh, it just keeps building. It just keeps you going.
Our hunter boss knows all of that.
Ask me for my awesome pirate joke later. It's too long to tell right now.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
This is a good one. We worked a lot on this one, so I hope you guys enjoy it. The Pirates of the Caribbean for Woodwind Quintet, composed by, is it Klaus that did this or Hans Zimmer?
Hans Zimmer.
And Klaus.
Oh, and Klaus.
Okay. So Hans Zimmer, I'm sure if anybody has ever seen movies like Interstellar.
Question from the audience. There's a question.
Oh,
Did Hans Zimmer do Frozen too?
no. Frozen 2?
Frozen as well.
I don't know actually.
Words and music by Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson-Lopez.
He could have done some of the more atmospheric sounds
It's the
though.
underscoring.
Yeah, the scoring.
Yeah, it's not a lot of these movie composers, they don't really stay necessarily.
Hey, we got a Lin-Manuel Lopez said loved that one for our Kikis.
Kikis.
So thank you, Lin-Manuel.
Thanks, Lino. Yeah, Hans Zimmer is the big one right now. There's also, but of course, John Williams is the one that everybody probably here would probably know, which is like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, E.T., Jurassic Park, all the same composer. So, anyways, sorry, I'm stalling now. All right. Read down, back up, back up. for coming. To everyone online, thank you as well. Again, we're the Tattered Winds. You can find us at tatteredwinds.com. Casey, Cody, Megan, Delara. Took me a second. It's like a pirate hat. And Cass. Thank you, everyone, again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Evie.